Happy International Men's Day. No matter what your day you're seeing this, you're a man, you're powerful, that's amazing. Let's talk about the magnificent, baffling, profoundly absurd creature of man. That's what we are, boys. Chainsaw wielding, monster truck, beer drinking, chugging. We're the boys. We're in here. We're doing great. We're doing fantastic. We're not talking about that polished, corporate, emotionally intelligent LinkedIn man. Nah. We're fair. We're backyard engineer man. We're making beer inside of our bellies. We're putting them all together, drinking them all at once, drinking vodka, drinking Swishers. We operate. We're a species separate from women. Women. No. We're not like the girls. No. We're rugged. We're nerdy. We're powerful. Yes. We're finely tuned sports cars, diesel engineered generators. We haven't been serviced since 1998. Loud, smoky, surprisingly resilient. We're a constant fire hazard. Our strength is not the graceful strength of a panther. No. Ooh, what a beast, 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 what a beast. We are here. We are feral. We in here. Who with me? We gonna attempt to carry all 36 grocery bags in a single trip. Nah, it's not even for efficiency. This is a tribute to our ancestors. A silent, sweating ode to those who carry stone to build pyramids. And we did that. Shout out patriarchy. Shout out us. We are the best to ever do it. We are the best. The sacred unspoken law is clear. To make 2 trips, 2 is to admit you're a failure. A failure of masculinity making 2 trips? Cowardly. A pulled muscle is not an injury. Nah. A dislocated shoulder? That's just a way of saying good effort. We will stand there. Veins popping. Face the color of a boiled lobster. Breath huffing like a steam engine. And utter the 3 most sacred lies we've ever told. I'm good. It's not that heavy. And I've got it. As men, we are the embodiment of the hold my beer principle. Our problem-solving methodology is insane. A door sticks, shoulder check it, boom. A jar would open, tap the lid with a knife. Summon the spirits of all our forefathers and twisted with the fury of a thunder god. Inevitably shattering the gas and marinating the kitchen in pickles and our own blood. That's what we do. We will look at a complex IKEA instruction manual for 3 seconds before obviously tossing it aside. What do we need that for? Worthless. We can understand the ideas of the intimate understanding of spatial dynamics honed by a childhood of Legos and poorly built tree houses. We are superior to some Swedish engineers' lifetime of training. Disgusting. Who cares? I can't even say the word IKEA correctly. Disgusting. And the result is a bookshelf that leans like the Tower of Pizza. But guess what? We just made the Tower of Pizza. We just did that. Our connection to the natural world is always there. We see a body of water. Our first thought should be only this. I could jump that. See a large rock? Guess what? I could throw that. You should throw that. We will fight a wasp with our bare hands. We will destroy that bug. We will do everything in our power. We are powered by a bizarre fuel mix of protein powder, questionable decisions, cigarettes, beer. We're here. We are factory workers. We are a generation of farmers, of soldiers. We are everything. We can walk off any feeling. To the men who know a map is just a suggestion, the navigational anarchists. A map is merely a painting of a world that may or may not exist. Our internal GPS is calibrated by ego and vague memory of that one shortcut we took in '07. That's what we do. We will drive for an hour in the wrong direction, past increasingly suspicious landmarks, and I will obviously insist I know a way back, because I'm going to plunge deeper into a landscape dominated by weeping willows and the banjo music from Deliverance. To admit being lost is a surrender to the profound that we are here. Disgusting. I will never, ever say, honey, maybe we should check the map. I'm not doing that. Our self-perception is a masterpiece of reality. We will go to the gym once, do 3 bicep curls, look at the mirror with unshakable confidence, and will say, I am a Spartan warrior. I am a Spartan for those 3 bicep curls. I am amazing. I know how to survive in the wilderness with nothing but a pocket knife. I know what to do. I know I get it. I don't care about foraging. What? Disgusting. Disgusting. Obviously loyal to a fault, ready to help a friend move a grand piano at 6 a.m. on a Sunday. That's what we do. That's what we get. I understand it. Sure, I need help finding the ketchup in the fridge despite the fact that I've opened it 10,000 times. We are here. We are here. Anything can be fixed, carried, conquered, or thrown. We are men, and we are here. Guess what? We're here. Don't even ask me about my feelings, because I'm here. Okay, that rant should have got all the girls out, so we're all here together. All right, listen, I hear you. I mean, I really hear you. I do hear you. I don't care about the chest thumping performance. I hear the quiet stuff. The sound a man makes when he thinks no one's listening. I'm listening. I'm all ears. Unlike the man who fought Mike Moneyboy Tyson. Evander Holyfield, he got his ear bit off. Love Mike Tyson, by the way. The low groan when you get out of bed in the morning. A sound that's 1 part physical ache and 1 and 2 parts existential dread, where you can't tell your wife, there's things in our relationship that I don't like. But it seems unreasonable to bring that up, doesn't it? Unreasonable to bring up the fact that I think I do a lot, and every time you bring up something, it turns into an argument. Somehow. The sharp intake of breath when you get bad news right before your eyes, and you say, okay, I'll handle it. I know that sigh, I do it too. Get swallowed during every commercial break. I hear the cracking voice you sand down to something steady. The fears you treat like daily medication. Just swallow it dry and keep moving. Being a man is hell. It's not the movie they sold us. It's not Fight Club. It's not Manifest Destiny. It's not the slow motion run on the beach. It's the third shift factory of the soul. It's a pressure cooker where you're the main ingredient. The world just keeps turning up the heat, demanding a 5-course meal of strength, stoicism, and solutions, but never asking if you're running out of fuel. You're handed the invisible backpack at age 12, and every year someone slips another brick into it. A brick of expectation, a brick of responsibility, a brick of don't cry, a brick of provide, and you just carry it. You learn to walk with a slight, imperceptible lean, and you call that your posture. It's tough, I know. I know what happens when you open up to a woman for the first time thinking you're in a safe space and you get ridiculed for it. I know what it's like to finally find that girl that you say, okay, I'll finally be emotionally vulnerable. I will express the feelings that I have, but you don't have the language. You don't know the language. And you're told you're being overreactive. You're told, oh, you're using the wrong language, not the correct word. I'm just trying to express myself and I'm being told I'm too soft. The ones who feel things too deeply, who care too fiercely, who get laughed out of the room for having the audacity to possess a functioning heart. You're punished for having it. You're punished for hiding it. Somehow the ultimate trap, the world says, we want emotionally available men. That's what we want. Men that are emotionally available. That's what we crave. Men that actually have the capacity to talk about their feelings. The moment you crack open the door, they peer inside you. They don't see the stoic system that they thought they were going to get. They don't see the breadwinner. No, not at all. They see nothing. Whoa, not that much. Tidy it up. Put on a brave face. So you learn to be the curator of a museum no one ever visits. Arranging your heart in a neat, silent exhibits labeled I'm fine. And to my trans brothers that feel as though they're being excluded from this, the ones who fought through fire and glass in doubt to claim the name that was always yours, welcome. You think you were escaping something? Nope. You are a man now. You are enlisting. Welcome to the army. You get the full, messy, confusing membership package. The silent nods of solidarity. The unspoken rule that you help a stranger push his car out of the snow. That's what you do. The profound 2 a.m. meaning hidden inside a stupid joke about nachos and farts. You must laugh at farts. You're one of the boys now. No asterisk, no fine print. We saved you a seat. If you want to be a man that badly, I'm proud of you. Thank you. Because a lot of men don't like being men. A lot of men don't even like what it means to be a man, and you chose to be one of us. You chose to stand in solidarity with men. You chose to denounce whatever biological makeup you had, and you decided to be one of the boys. You are sitting at my table. Always. Always. The shoes you think are rented, and the form you think is terrible, but the lane is yours. Welcome to the chaos. Welcome to bowling. It's awful and wonderful We're all figuring it out together. I've always asked myself what it means to be a man. Is it my tremendous penis? Is it muscles? Is it my naturally producing testosterone? What it may be. My beard? But I paint my nails, obviously. I'm feminine. Wrong. Paint my nails because they look cool. Rockstar. That's why I do them. But I'm judged constantly. And the pillars, the rocks, the ones everyone leans on. What happens when the rock gets tired? What are you gonna do when Hawkamania comes crashing for you? Can you smell what the rock is cooking? He's cooking sadness. He's cooking depression. When the pillar feels, the foundation shifts, crumbles. You're not made of granite. Man, you're made of bone and blood and a nervous system that's probably running on caffeine, cortisol, and 3 compliments you got in 2019 that you hold on to for a long time, I imagine. You're expected to be the anchor in every storm, but nobody checks if your own chain is frayed. A man who never gets to be weak is not a strong man. He's a time bomb. That's all he is. As you know, our economy is in deep shambles, and you thought when you were younger that you could be the breadwinner, take care of your wife, your son, maybe even your daughter, but you wanted a son to impart the wisdom upon you so maybe you could be kinder and gentler and not strike him as you were stricken so you could actually have that. That's maybe what you wanted. Maybe you wanted a daughter because you wanted to raise a woman that doesn't judge others the same way you were judged by women around you. Maybe that's what you wanted, right? But then there's that big lie. The breadwinner mythos, the narrative, the dusty, outdated narrative that says your worth is a direct deposit. Meanwhile, a lot of you are just tired. You don't want to win the bread. You just want to enjoy the bread. You want to obtain the grain, yeet the wheat, solicit the biscuit. You want to be the bread appreciator, the guy who gets to come home and just be. Not a human ATM. I know a lot of you feel that way. A person who deserves to be asked, how was your day? And have someone actually listen to the answer. And you know what sucks? Some women may ask, how was your day? Then you say it and it uses ammunition against you. Horrifying. You carry this weight in silence, the pressure to perform, to compete, to be desirable, to be useful, to be a fortress. It's a ghost load from the outside. A man can look completely fine, right? Functional, even successful, and on the inside, he's conducting a symphony of panic with a smile on his face. He was taught to build a fortress, and now he's lonely inside the walls. And you're never enough, are you? The checklist is a cruel joke. Be strong, but not intimidating. Be confident, but not arrogant. Be successful, but not a workaholic. Be in shape, but don't be vain. Be a leader, but be humble. Be emotional, but not too emotional. It's a game where the rules change every quarter, and you're always playing from behind. I hear the men who are lonely in a crowded room, who want to connect, but have forgotten the language. So you speak in a dialect of action. You show love by changing her oil, by fixing her sink, by sending a meme that says, this made me think of you, by silently giving up the last slice of pizza. It's a love language they don't teach you in school. The grammar of grit and service. And it's real. It's so real. The grief. My God. The grief men carry. It doesn't dissipate, it gets stored. And the jaw. In the shoulders, in the tightness in the chest. At 3 a.m. you mourn your fathers, your friends, your lost dreams. In absolute silence you break in private, in garages, in shower stalls, into steering wheels on the long drive home, which you worship because you want to go into work. I remember so adamantly when they said I could work from home. I said, no thank you. I'd like to come into the office to get away from it all. I'd like to be at work so I can distract my mind for a little bit. Because at least at work, there's people here that actually pretend to care of me. A public shattering is not permitted. So you learn to break quietly, to crumble inward, and you call it resilience. To every kind of man out there. The tired, The trying, the tough, the tender, the ones who are barely holding it together, and the ones who are pretending they are. I know what it's like to pretend to hold it together. I see you. I hear the quiet hum of your struggle. I know the world takes more than it gives. I know you're doing your best with the script that was written for a different century. So pull up a chair, brother. Take a load off. You don't have to perform here. You don't have to be anything. Just be. Grab a soda or a beer or a shot of whiskey. You're not alone in this. We're all just guys. And in this circle, your worth isn't what you carry. It's in simply being here. Simply here. Good job, boys. Proud of you. Now then, to all the boys, I'm going through nerve damage. If anybody wants to help, I have a GoFundMe in the top comment. You don't have to if you don't want to. If you don't got the money, just don't. Just ignore it. But I'd appreciate it nonetheless. Happy International Men's Day. Have a lovely day or night wherever you're at. I'm out. Peace. Bye.
I'm your Nick and Night, be my Laurel low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you